Friend, my name is Azura and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, so happy to have you. And if you're returning, hey babe, hey girl, hey, we're back with another video. If you see me in the same outfit as the last video or a video previous, it's because I'm filming at the same time. I'm getting a bunch of content out, so all I have to do is edit, and that's it. And I can schedule it and I can get a good footing into next week when I start, because I am posting on a weekly basis. Miss Weekly over here. Just to let you guys know, before we get into this video, because it is a story time. Hello, who are we? A story time. And it's a story you guys haven't heard before. This is a new one. It won't be one of the ones I'm retelling. I will let you guys know if it is moving forward, but this one's not. I do have my notes in my handy dandy notebook. So without further ado, let's just get into this story, girl, because it is very it's a doozy. It's a doozy. It's not extreme, but it's pretty like doozy adjacent. You feel me? I just want to hit a disclaimer before we get into it. We're now at our new location. Everything's been worked out, whatever. Before we get into everything, I just want to make it very known, okay? Because in the past, I've made references about stories that have happened to me on my podcast, and I've gotten angry people texting me, DMing me, this and that. First of all, if you weren't a bad friend to me, then I would have nothing to talk about. That's the first thing. Okay, and the second thing is, before we get into everything, I don't have beef with any of the parties involved. This specific story happened 6 years ago almost. Wait, no. Yeah, almost 6 years ago, because I'm turning 24 this year. So, I have no beef with anybody involved. I have no ill feelings, ill will against anybody involved. This is simply just for entertainment purposes and for me telling a story of something that happened to me. At the end of the day, I'm not going to use anybody's name. I'm not even going to use names that are adjacent to the people that I'm talking to. So there's no way anybody will know who I'm talking about, except the people involved if they happen to come across this. Again, I'm a very small channel. It's very unlikely that the people that I'm talking about will come across this video. And even if they do, I have no ill intentions, no ill wills, like I said, strictly for entertainment purposes. Okay, so if you couldn't tell by today's title, this story is the time that I got ghosted on my 18th birthday, the morning of my birthday trip, right? So my 18th birthday is in the summer. I'm a millennium baby, so every year is the age that I'm turning. So this was summer of 2018. I live in Southern California, so it's only right that I have a beach party, like, for my birthday. Like, are you joking? Like, of course, let's go to the beach. It's hot as hell over here anyway. Cooler there, the water. Like, let's go to the beach. So I was driving by this time, and I was going to pick everybody up, mind you. They would not have to pay for gas, because I never ask my friends for gas money. If they offer, cool. But gas money wasn't part of it. I wasn't expecting anybody to buy their own stuff. I was going to buy all of it because I was working at this time. So money was not an issue for me. It just wasn't. And it's my birthday. Very Furman, if it's your birthday, then, like, if it's like a trip or something like that, like a day trip, I think that you should be footing most of it because it's your birthday. Like, nobody would be coming if you had not pitched the plan. Paying for part of it at least, right? Right. Okay. So the two friends that ghosted me, the first one is a man. His name's gonna be D for this story, and then the other girl, her name is gonna be Marie. So D and Marie, right? So we were just planning the day before, okay, I'm gonna come get you at this time, or I'm gonna come get you at this time. We're gonna go here first to get gas, and then what beach we're going to. Like, we had been planning this for a couple weeks at this point, right? So I wake up bright and early on the day. It wasn't on my actual birthday. It was like the weekend of my birthday, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was the weekend. Woke up bright and early, was ready to go get ready and go pick everybody up. And then I get a text on my phone from, I think it was Marie that texted me first. think it was Marie. She was like, oh, something, let me just tell you something, you guys. The the text message and the excuse given to me was so BS that I don't remember it to this day. Like, I don't remember the reason why she couldn't come. I don't remember what reason that she made up. It did come out later, and I will get into that. It did come out later that it was a bullshit reason. But I don't remember if she said that something like a family thing had come up that she totally spaced about. She backed out because we were all in a group chat. She was like, oh, I can't make it. Let's just say that it was a family thing. I don't quite remember exactly what it was, but I know it was something, I think it was family related. Because it wasn't car issues, because I don't think she was driving then. And yeah, that's the only thing that I could think of where that happened. But yeah, she just texted the group chat and she was like, I can't make it, I'm so sorry, like, family thing came up, I had no idea, I spaced on it, whoop-de-woo. I was like, oh, okay, like, I hope everything is okay. So, because I'm just thinking, okay, me and D can go. He's one of the girls, right? He's very much one of the girls, very flamboyant, fun time, fun dude. Like, he's so fun. Like, I know that if it was just me and D, like, it would have been a fun trip still. Like, I was not tripping. I was like, okay, something family related came up for Marie. That's cool. Me and D can still turn up at the beach. I was wrong. I was so wrong. We and D did not turn up at the beach. Then I get a text not even 5 minutes later. Like, not even 5 minutes later, right? And it's D texting the group chat. Oh, I can't make it. I had a family thing too. I think it was like a barbecue or a cookout or something that he said that he had to go to. And so he was like, I can't make it either. I told this to my mom is forcing me to go. I was like, okay, so I guess I'm not going to the beach. It was just a bunch of bullshit. And I quite honestly, like, just did not have it in me to fight with them, because honestly, I had a podcast episode where I talked about this, where usually try friendships don't work. The three is a crowd. Three's a crowd. When they say three's a crowd, they're right. 3 is a crowd, babe. I'm not gonna say all of them don't last, because I'm not God. I don't know if all of them last. I'm sure there are great friendships where there's 3 of them and they prospered and they've been friends for years and years and years. Probably, babe. But in my experience, in my opinion, the triplet friendships don't work. They just don't work. It's always awkward. There's always 2 that are getting more close than the other one. It's conflict, okay? Mind you, when I planned this, I planned it on a day where I thought I was free. I asked both people involved, Marie and Dee, I asked both of them. I was like, what day are you guys free? So I know that there won't be any interrupting, like, you guys won't double book yourselves, basically. To hear that there are these family parties or family functions that they magically didn't know about until the day of my beach party, or my beach trip, whatever, my day trip, was it was a red flag to me, because it's like, I specifically asked you guys which day you guys are available, and you guys gave me a day that you were available, and I don't buy that you had no idea about this family trip. I don't know. Again, I could be reading too much into it. I could be being too sensitive about the matter, but I know me specifically, it just wasn't computing. And again, later on, this is necessary, because later on I speak about, you know, everything else. They flaked, and I don't really hear from them for the rest of the day. They say sorry or whatever, but it seems half-assed to me. Later on that day, I'm upset, I'm crying. There has not been a birthday where I have not cried. There hasn't. So I'm crying, I'm upset. My mom comes in my room and she's like, what happened? Like, I thought you guys were gonna go to the beach. And I was like, no, they flaked on me, and I haven't really heard from them after. That's why I say they ghosted me, because I didn't hear anything. Mind you, we have each other on Snapchat, on Instagram. They could have blocked me off their stories, so I could have not seen, but I know I personally did not see them at family parties. Usually if there was a family party that they went to, because we were all friends for so long, they would put it on their Snapchat, take pictures with their cousins, you know. Y'all know, like, the videos you take at family functions, whether somebody's pouring a shot or music's playing and everybody's dancing, everybody's having a good time, just a quick 1-2, you know, like something like that. I didn't see any of that. So I was just like, I was under the impression that this is bullshit. And so I told my mom everything. And she was like, okay, we'll get ready. And I was like, why? She's like, we're going to go look at cars. And I was like, I actually made a mistake. I was not driving myself. My mom was going to take us because I did not have a car at this time. I completely forgot. This is the day I actually got my car. So yeah, my mom was like, we're going to go look at cars. And I was like, for who? And she was like, don't worry about it, just get ready. Might as well just come with me to go look at cars. So we looked at cars and we were looking at Civics. Mind you, my mom was driving the truck at the time, the Expedition, and my dad, I think by this time, had the Genesis. So I was like, y'all, well, my mom didn't just get a car, but my dad had just gotten the car like a couple years prior. So I was like, sis, when are y'all looking for a car? In my head, right? I'm not asking her because it's truly not my business. So we go, and I'm like, we go to the Honda dealership. And I was like, my mom doesn't even drive Hondas. My dad does, but like I said, like, his previous car was a Civic. So it's like, I was so confused. So like, we test drove a 2015 Honda Civic. And I was like, this is cute. Like, my mom was driving it because I didn't have my license at the time. So we got done test driving, and we sat down to do numbers. And again, like, at that time, yeah, I was 18, but it's like, I'm not about to sit here and question another adult about their finances, especially my mom. Like, I was raised that, like, you don't ask adults about their finances, about financial decisions, things that they're buying. That's just how I was raised. So I wasn't asking my mom any of this stuff. So she was like, okay. We went in the back office, like when they were done talking about numbers, because I wasn't really paying attention at this point, because I was not thinking that I was getting a car. Like, I was completely thrown for a loop. So then we go into the finance office, and they ask me for like my social security number or something like that. Like, I had to write stuff down on the paper. And at that point, it's like clicking, like, oh shit, like, I'm getting a car today. No way. So I'm like getting excited or whatever. And my mom, like, she like put her, because I think my dad went too. I think my dad was there too, because I was in the back seat when we were test driving. So I think my dad was there too. And like, my dad put his social, my mom put her social. They pulled out, I think, money. I think it was cash. I think they put out cash or a card to pay. And then eventually I was just like, oh, I'll give you my third, because we all went a third on the car. My money, they put down their money. So I was like, okay, I'll just send you my portion of it, right? So yeah, we walked off the lot, and I had a vehicle. Like, I had a car. I had a whippy poo. You feel me? I was so excited. I was like, no, my parents did not just buy me a car because my friends ghosted me. Spoiled girl tings, like, what are you talking about? I've been spoiled. But yeah, it was so crazy. Now, yes, this is the end of the story, but let me give you some context, right? So later on, when I got the car and like we kind of rekindled our friendship, D told me when him and Marie weren't friends that they were texting each other separately outside of the group chat, saying, okay, this is what I'm gonna say, this is what you're gonna say, we're gonna bail on her. So it was premeditated. Them bailing on me for my birthday and then ghosting me, they planned that. And I had no idea. They planned that behind the scenes, and I had no idea. So that's what I found out. And then they found that out again, or I found out again that what's her name, Marie, she didn't want to go because my mom, she thought my mom was going to kill our fun and try to peel up under us. But my mom is not like that. My mom was not on that type of time. She genuinely did not care. She was literally just the ride. Just the ride. My mom was catching strays for no reason. They weren't like happy with my mom being here or being there and like thinking that she was going to be all up on us, but she wasn't. I genuinely just think that I just say something like this, but like I just genuinely feel like, you know what, I'm not even gonna say that. So yeah, I'm not friends with either one of them to this day. If they see this, I hope y'all are doing well. It's no bad blood. This will not be the last story time with these two individuals in it. There was a lot going on at this point in my life, 2018, 2019. Well, 2017, 2018, a bit of 2019, just a smidge of 2019. But this will not be the last story time. This won't even be the second to, like, there's many story times with these two in it. So if you guys are interested in hearing more about Marie and Dee and our, you know, escapades, is that a good word? Our many adventures and things happening, things going on, let me know. Hit me in the comments. Just let me know if you guys are interested in seeing or hearing more about these two. I'm more than happy to, you know, give y'all that, because if you guys want to hear it, baby, I will give it. If that's what you want, then I'm gonna give it. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. It's my first story time. Thank you so much. If you've made it to the end, drop a pink heart of some kind in the comment section. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Feel free to reach out to me or stay in contact through my other social medias. I'll be happy to have you. And yeah.